Nachi free.
I am willing to bet that I can single-handedly solve all the world's problems without lifting a single finger right here from my recliner.
Fuck the world, bro. Let's smoke some weed.
Nah, no thanks, Pinky. Maybe after the video, because I'm serious about this. There's too many unresolved issues in the world that I know can be solved. Thanks, Scully. But I don't want to solve the world's problems because I'm a nice guy or because I'm socially conscious. No, I want to solve the world's problems because I'm sick and tired of hearing about them. And in my humble opinion, there are two major solutions to solving all the world's problems. Okay? Or at least all the man-made bullshit. When it comes to natural disasters, diseases, mental illness, and death, we're all screwed. Okay? That's just the way life works. All you can do is accept, adapt, and overcome those problems. But for all the socioeconomic and geopolitical bullshit, I've got the answers. Now, my first solution is going to piss people off on the right. Or maybe you're right, whatever. All you religious conservatives and the conservatives and the Reagan Republicans and many of you who happen to be family and friends, so let me be careful not to offend. But either way, you don't have the right to not be offended. Not to mention you can simply ignore my ass. So let me begin by insulting all you right-wing and religious people first, because you guys are already used to being insulted. It's practically part of your faith. But don't worry. I'll get to all those pretentious, moralizing assholes on the left after, yeah. All you smug, pompous, progressive, bleeding heart, limousine liberal hypocrites. Yeah, I don't mind insulting you jerks. And you want to know why? Because I'm a real liberal and you're giving me a bad name. Or at least I thought I was. Until the word got hijacked by a bunch of mealy-mouthed, politically correct cunts. And spare me the bullshit about the C word. If it were up to you regressive assholes, we'd all be speaking in letters. The C word, the F word, the N word, now there's the R word. It's as if though language is slowly becoming an arrestable offense. I thought the whole point behind liberalism was the freedom of expression. But now we've got microaggressions. Check your privilege. Safe space. Everybody's a racist and a sexist or an imperialist. That's what liberalism has become now in the 21st century. Wagging the self-righteous finger of blame and shame on everyone except yourself. And by the way, most of you so-called liberals aren't that intellectual either. Okay? Because when it comes to economics and finance, most of you are practically illiterate. Which leads me to my second solution to the world's problems, which I'm going to say first because basic math goes over your caviar communist heads. And that solution is, capitalism is always the answer because socialism never works. Sweden's not socialist, Scully. Stop saying that. They have a capitalist economy. Where do you think IKEA and Volvo are from, bro? Ugh. But whatever, man. Here's the first and foremost solution to the world's problems, okay? So get ready to type out your little negative bullshit comments down below this video. Oh, and please don't forget to press like, all right? The number one solution to the world's problems is to accept the stone-cold fact that there is no God. Sorry to break it to you. But if you haven't gotten the memo, look, here's a little post-it note. Put that on your computer, all right? I know, man. I've read Psalms 14 in the Bible, too. The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They've done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. Nah, whatever, man. The Bible was mostly written and edited by people who had no idea the earth was round to begin with. And I'm well aware that this planet doesn't need yet another loud, obnoxious, arrogant atheist ridiculing religious people on YouTube. That's not what I'm about either. As far as debating the existence of a benevolent, omniscient, supreme being of which there is zero evidence, there are plenty of world-renowned scientists, philosophers, and authors who have argued this truth that needs to be yelled from the mountaintops better than I ever could. But I still feel compelled to add my voice. Besides, I try my damnedest to respect people, especially most of my family and friends who are actually very religious. However, I don't need to respect false, toxic, bullshit ideas that hinder all of mankind and steer the course of civilization towards oppression and ignorance and needless suffering instead of genuine progress, peace, and prosperity. It seems to me if we want to live in a better world, we need to flush out all the falsehoods that run rampant like contagious infections in our minds. And that's what's at the core of the world's problems. When people make decisions based on false information, bad things can happen. There's no shortage of people who've lost their life savings, not to mention their entire existence that they'll ever know on this planet thanks to their churches, and especially the leaders of those churches. Never mind all the child molestation that's going on with all religions, not just the Catholic priests. And this is across the board. That abhorrent, irreparable crime is also committed by Muslim clerics, Hindu gurus, Jewish rabbis, and even Buddhist monks. All because people are so willing to blindly follow their spiritual leaders and then think they can just pray away these abominations. And speaking of children, I think the biggest problem with religion, not to mention one of the biggest drivers of poverty throughout the world, is when it comes to having children, people aren't ready to raise with people they have no plans of raising them with because they think it's a blessing from the man upstairs. Oops, she's pregnant again. Must be a sign from God. No, it's not. It's a sign that someone's not practicing birth control and thinking things through. But look, man, I don't want to tell people what to do with their lives. I really don't. It's none of my business. Besides, if I wanted to control people's lives, I would become a career politician. I'm just making suggestions, bro. You're right, Scully. Maybe I should just relax, fuck the world, and tend to the weeds in my own garden.
Did somebody say weed?
Let me take a hit of that shit. Thanks for watching.
Homegrown.